Productions. Hey, you ain't gonna stop my momentum. It's good to eat, sufficient for me.
How's it going? Welcome to episode 3 of Munchies with the Oddity. I will be your host today, THC the Oddity. And today we're going to be making a little snack. We're going to do a little pot party mix. And for this you will need some honey roasted peanuts, some Chex Mix, whatever kind you prefer. We went with chocolate. Some extra plain Cheez-Its and some mini pretzels. You will need some can of butter, also your Worcestershire sauce. And today I did a little blend of garlic and onion, black pepper, and sea salt for it. And we're gonna get started. All right, first we're gonna take 3 cups of Chex and throw that into a big bowl. See if I can do this without making a mess. Oh, we have jumpers. 1. And 3. Alright, we're going to set this off to the side. And we're going to need, oh, I made a mess. Now we're going to need 1 cup of the Cheez-Its and 1 cup of the pretzel thins. I did not think this out. It looks about right. Just in case. Alright, then we're going to do 1 cup of the roasted peanuts. Alright, and last we are going to do 1 cup of the cheddar Cheez-Its. You can smell the cheese. Add a couple. All right. Set that off to the side. We're going to do 1.5 tablespoons of this blend here. So set that off. And we're going to do 2 tablespoons of this. Got that all in there. We are going to start melting down our can of butter. And we did 1/4 cup for this. Now, depending the strain that you're doing, depends how much you actually want to use. The can of butter we did 1/8 of it for, I'd say, almost a full Tupperware container of butter, and it came out pretty good. This is what we got left. Alrighty, our can of butter is melted. I put it in for about 1.5 minutes, stirred it up about halfway through, and it is strong. So the original recipe calls for you to spread this out on a baking sheet and then like slather it in this can of butter, but I'm gonna drizzle it on top in here and then mix it up inside the bowl. Yeah. All right. Give that a nice little stir. Yep. Actually made a lot more than I thought it was. All right, get that nicely spread out on your tray. Alrighty, we got our oven preheated to 250 degrees. We're going to go ahead and pop these in. Now the cook time on this is about 50 minutes. Every 10 to 15, you should pull it out, stir it around, make sure it gets cooked evenly, nothing sticks. So we're going to go ahead and pop this in. I'll see you guys in a little bit. Welcome back. This is our first timer going off. We're going to pull it out, see how it looks, stir it up a little bit, and pop it back in. Oh, you can smell the chocolate. Yeah. And we're just going to stir this up a little bit. You can see it's still a little damp. I'll bring it over to the camera in a minute. Spot right there. All right. So I'll bring this over so you guys can see that. It's kind of hard to see the foil underneath, but if you were right here, you can see it's still glistening. It's still kind of damp from the butter. It's still soaking in pretty nice though. So we're gonna go ahead and pop that back in, set another timer for about 10 to 15 minutes, and then check on it again, and we're almost close to being done and able to enjoy this pot party mix. Alrighty, our second 15-minute timer went off. So we're going to go ahead and pull this out, see what it's looking like. Stir it around a bit. And then it's got one more cycle to go through. Guess I don't need that. Alright, yeah, it's starting to brown very nice. Especially on the Cheez-Its, you can tell. Alright. Looking pretty good. Piece of foil. So it's getting there. It's got one more 15-minute timer we're going to set it through, and then we're going to pull it out and let it cool. Alrighty, we are back, and our last timer went off for our pot party mix. So we're going to pull that out and see what it looks like. Oh, that's a very strong smell. It's like chocolate and weed. Alright, yeah, that looks good. Alright, now what we're going to do is we are going to let this cool. It should cool in about, say, about 30 minutes tops. And then once that is done, we're going to eat it. So, I'm going to give you one last nice look at this. The pot party mix, the mini pretzel sticks, the Cheez-Its, the Chex, the cannabis butter, a few other seasonings on it. It's looking really good. It smells really good. I wish you guys could see it or smell it. So, we're going to set that to the side, let it cool, and I will see you guys episode 4.
THC The Oddity. Easy Productions. Hey, you ain't gonna stop my momentum.